Things that make you go, what the fuck? Hello everybody, welcome to the show. If you are new, please like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for notifications coming up. Things that make you go, what the fuck? This is my town I grew up in. In all of my years, I've never left until recently, and I'll say this, lesson learned, not because WV, West Virginia, is bad or not beautiful, because it surely is, but it's not what I know. My heart, my past, my memories, my stories, all lead to Cheatham County. So I'm going back, and that's where it will all end one day. Once a Cheatham County river rat, always a Cheatham County river rat. Now let's get to rolling again. I'm starting to feel like my old me, and that's when I feel the best. Things that make you go, what the fuck? So you want to be famous, do you? Once explained to me and many other people, because money is the solution to poverty, it becomes a kind of a greedy symbol for anything and everything that we may want. You may think you know what you want, and then all of a sudden you go, well, what the fuck? And hey, man, geez, I didn't want all this. Same thing goes for fame. It represents something that we want and what we think could attain by becoming famous, like Ryan Upchurch and many other people in the hip-hop, rap, country music, rock and roll, Hall of Famers, Billboard guys. But what exactly does fame represent to you? And how realistic is it to think that being famous actually meets the needs that you even want in the first place? Well, we have lots of evidence that being in the public eye is a mixed blessing at best. One of the best marketing tools for any publication, online or off, seems to be revelations of about the misery of famous people. Look at Ryan Upchurch. Look at all the stuff that this man has to deal with on a regular daily basis. Constantly being watched. Everybody. I mean, he's right now announcing that he's going to take his private life. He wants to make his private life private, man. But because you don't have any damn privacy, why do we eat this stuff up? Because it confirms what we already know, that public recognition brings its own problems, and to those who have had it aren't really happier or better off than anybody else is. I mean, now Ryan Upchurch is moving back to Cheatham County, where his home is. Home is where the heart is, and home is where you make it. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. But still, we dream of the 15 minutes of fame, or much more that the artist that we're talking about right now, Ryan Upchurch, once predicted we would all have. So what's going on? Well, let's see. The theory of an explanation of what we are looking for. According to the recent research, normal human being development requires that we feel recognized and seen by others. And that's what every entertainer wants to do. That's why they're on social media. That's why they put out YouTube videos. That's why they do music videos, to be recognized and to be seen. That's how you sell your music. Now, despite all of the hoopla and the contemporary psychomatic theory, this lack of recognition at home is not all bad. It is part of what makes us start to look at the recognition outside of the family, just like Ryan is doing right now, thinking about other people in his life and what have you. He has a child now. He has a fiance now. Let's see, what about at school or in after school or weekend activities, for example? It's part of the push for siblings to connect with one another, and part of what makes us look for the development of friendships and relationships. Now, let's see, as the psychologists say, good enough parenting is much better than perfect, because if we got all of our needs met, then we would never move out of our parents' homes or relationships. So anyway, so what does a daydream about becoming famous mean exactly? Just ask Ryan Upchurch and many other celebrities that are actually out there in the limelight right now. You have stalkers, you have lovers, you have haters, you have people constantly hating on you, you have people constantly loving on you, and it just gets really overwhelming, and it can also cause lots of personal there's lots of personal components here. For example, let's see. I encourage other celebrities to keep talking and thinking about their fantasies, and gradually they begin to draw a more detailed picture of what they want and what they're looking for in life. Now, details, even significant ones, are more important than we tend to think, and it just makes you want to go, oh my gosh, what the fuck happened here? Let's see. I've talked about this in some of my other videos addressed to Ryan Upchurch and to his fans and what have you, all of the stuff that's coming and what's about to come. And right now he is selling his home out in West Virginia to head back to Cheatham County, where home is, where the heart is, where safety is, where security is, where family is, where there's love. I've also written about this in a couple of my posts and what have you. If you want to see more, just check out more videos that we've done here concerning Ryan Upchurch. Now, it turned out that like other people, many celebrities really wanted to be like, let's say, like Sandra Bullock. She's beautiful and talented, and everybody loves her. But wanting to be loved is almost always linked to a desire to be seen or recognized. So is this the wish to be popular? People's daydreams included moments of receiving standing ovations from an audience, which is just friggin' awesome, standing in front of an audience of 7,000, 10,000 people standing there chanting your name and listening to your creations, and all this. But as we explored the fantasy in ever more detail, it became clear that other people felt that they had not accomplished something that their family actually admired also, other than just being famous. But as we talk even more to other people, sometimes it's a little bit different. Now, first, I talked to this other gentleman one time that shared that his family had difficulty expressing strong emotion. His parents were quiet and soft-spoken, people who seldom spoke of either positive or negative feelings. They grew up in keeping their feelings to themselves. And then people become celebrities, and then all of a sudden people want to hear your voice, and then all of a sudden you start talking about all kinds of stuff that other people don't even want to hear. But that they love you, and even that they're proud of you, and at least sometimes, but they're never going to shout it from the rooftop. Now, close on the heels of realization came to another artist that I was talking about one time that was not feeling proud of what he was doing with his life. And it's kind of silly to dream of getting a standing ovation for something when you're not even trying to do anything that would be applauded. It's like getting involved in politics and stuff like that. Start talking about the politics. It just, man. Anyway, so this guy that I was talking to that's in a really big, he was in a huge multi-platinum, gold platinum, big hair rock band, one of my buddies from Los Angeles. He, all of a sudden, just things kind of changed in life. He didn't plan for things. He moved from his hometown, moved out to Los Angeles because he was making it and things were going really good and really big, and the money was rolling in, and guess what he's doing now? What a shame. He literally is driving a taxi cab in Los Angeles. It's insanity. Man, so listen, if you really think that you want to be famous, maybe you should really kind of like talk to some other people that are already famous, or take a listen to some of my shows and see what comes with being famous. It's not easy, folks. It's really, really super hard. No privacy. So right now, Ryan Upchurch is moving back to Cheatham County, back to the Ghost Ranch, where he's talking about kind of like making the Ghost Ranch into kind of like a theme park in a way, an Upchurch theme park. Can you imagine that? The 420 room, the jam room, the YouTube room. He wants to offer trail riding, I'll bet you he's going to end up doing private concerts out there for all the folks that come in and visit him at the ranch, the Ghost Ranch there. But the good thing is that he's going to be around his family again on a full-time basis. His fiance and his child will be even more safe because being out there in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia, it's just a little bit kind of crazy out there. You're not having security, not having family around, driving back and forth to Nashville, Tennessee. It's not easy, man. So everybody welcome Ryan Upchurch back home. The boy is back in town. Things that make you go, what?